Hey guys, here's on schizophrenia and the mythology of old age, schizophrenia and old age. But before we get to old age, please allow my brief prelude. As you know, I conveniently recorded it for our mutual comfort, our mutual convenience, and our mutual luxury. Now, hey, listen, I'm no spring chicken. I know you get all the time. People ask me all the time if I'm a spring chicken, and I always have to say no, because I've been around a few preludes in my many years. I'm telling you, this prelude, it's got something that's particularly luxurious, like an ever luxurious pass interference call.
Hello there, my name
football
is Robert
call.
Francis. You've stumbled on my Unconquering Schizophrenia YouTube channel, where me and the bird...
Bird's on vacation,
That's
so
right,
I can
that's
bring a
right,
book
we
to
talk
the
schizophrenia.
companion.
This is the cut of my jib right here for reasons of my medical confidentiality. I'm a licensed
The
clinical social worker,
companion.
15 years. That's a lot of gabbing
And all that
chatting.
jazz.
I've been diagnosed with schizophrenia for a score
It's a
of 5 and
schizophrenia
1,
primer.
and that puts a little gray fleck in my beard.
Advancing down the jib.
Thank you for joining me on my channel.
No, it's a topic.
It's a topic.
Well, I've been living with schizophrenia for 30 years, and it's really no different than it was 30 years ago. Although, well, there is a huge difference, and that is I have a tremendous amount of improved insight, so I cope better with it. But it's still here 30 years later. It's still around. Still visits me every once in a while. I just get better at managing it. But the mythology of old age is this. When people think when you get older you necessarily slow down. You know, you're in your 50s or 60s. I can do things in my 50s that I couldn't do in my 20s. And that's the mythology of old age, that you slow down. I know people 80 years old chopping wood and cutting down trees and mowing the lawn and going to the gym and all that jazz, you know? The mythology of old age, where you think people, you know, they shrink and they become very sedentary, right? They get smaller and then they sit around and watch TV. It's a myth. It's also a myth that schizophrenia will go away. It's still around, but you know, I'm improved with coping with it, definitely. I've been around the block with it. A little experience helps, but it's still here, and it doesn't go away. But that's okay. That's okay. As you get older, you learn a little bit better to adjust to it, and you know, it still affects you, and it can a tremendous amount of but you keep on coping because you know you can do it, and you've been over the bridge before. You've been over the bridge before. And because you've been over the bridge before, you know you can do it. But other than that, the mythology of old age is you shrink and you watch TV. It's not true. You remain ever energetic. I know people 85 years old, they're like climbing trees, and it's the craziest thing ever. You could slow down at any age. It could happen at any age. You could slow down at 25 because of an illness, or 85. But the mythology is that you necessarily slow down when you get older, and it's just not true. And that's very luxurious, like a pass interference call as a football call. Pass interference on the defense. It's very luxurious. Very luxurious. All right, guys, enjoy the game. We'll see you next time.